You know, we back on Madden once again.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. White going to come out throwing. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, White. He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
We gotta play tight defense, man. What's they doing?
35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 37 yards. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks
He playing good defense. He playing good defense. I give him that one.
Now it's 3rd down.
The boy playing good defense.
Defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On first down, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. White. And the Packers give it.
Yeah, sack. Sack, boy. Sack.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now White. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. play action. Here's White. Throw right side, caught by Davis. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Hall. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Now White. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Playing good defense, boy. Playing good defense.
And now it's 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw, White.
Yes, sir! Incomplete. Deflection, baby. I play that defense. I play that defense. I play that defense.
And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here's
Lock up all assignments.
On 4th down.
Woo! He threw it out of bounds, baby. The pressure getting to him. The pressure getting to him, getting in his head. You feel me? That boy ain't ready. He ain't ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive.
I play games.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
Oh, and I'm gone. And you feel me? Good run. Good run by Aaron Jones.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end Tunyon. He's tackled a yard short of the
fucked him up with that play. I fucked him up with that play. He thought that play was going to be sweet. He thought that play was sweet.
Rodgers.
Oh!
It's going to be incomplete as he
that's cool.
A bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, shit.
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. To throw is White. A final shot before break.
Yeah! Another sack. That's my 2nd sack of the game, baby. What's up with? Defense tough. I play defense.
So 2 quarters down.
Defense win championships. Remember that. I'm like that.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set.
If he really think he gonna try to score on me again, he got another thing coming. He had lost his mind.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. Try to get it to Cobb.
Oh, shit. Come on, bro.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it.
Man, what? Y'all let him fall in there, though.
Bro. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
Wow.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
John Franklin Myers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Why?
For Lazard, but this is
what the hell?
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mike White taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
What in the world, bro?
Chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible fourth-quarter comeback, because you needed points there, at least something to build on for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To throw again on second down. White. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
A.J. Dillon. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Crosby with the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
You trying to make that comeback real
Barrios
nice.
now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. White's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. White being chased out left. Open man here is Conklin. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield.
Really?
This looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's White. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They're going to run forward with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the end.
Hey, that dude took his headset off, bro. Oh, shoot.
And this return will
that dude ain't even got his headset on no more.
He
unplugged it,
up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Steps away to his left. And he he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Woo!
By Darnell Savage.
We back. We back in it.
Are going to take possession
We
of
back
the
in it. This game is mine.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Oh!
And they go back
He read the play. I give it to him.
back at the 48
I give it to him. He read the play. I
Tough
give it to him.
spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Throwing is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action. Now Rodgers.
Oh, what the fuck?
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. Laid that into becoming a
Come on, bro.
And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The right throw going to be caught by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 22 yards there, a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The play fake, now White. Forced out to his left. And he is out of
What the
bounds,
fuck,
but
bro?
first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's
What?
complete.
Come on. Come on, man.
7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead.
What in the world, bro? What just happened?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. John Franklin Myers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Rodgers. Pass complete, Tunyon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Run!
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
All right, you're still at least 30 yards from realistic field goal range. You want to get the ball to the 38, but preferably the 35 or less to give your guy his best shot at putting it through the posts.
No!
Yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles. But in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.